This is nothing new. I'm not sad. I'm not sorry. I'm angry and I'm tired. I haven't cried one time. I stopped crying years ago. I am numb. I have been watching police murder people that look like me for years. I'm also a Black History minor. So not only have I been watching it in the 30 years that I've been on this planet, but I've been watching it for years before we were even alive. I'm not sad. I don't want your pity. I want change.
Thank you. You sense the pain and the reality that this is real America. I know a lot of you are watching it on television and abstract, but for Black America, this is our reality. And that's why we're having this commitment march. I was telling Senator Kamala Harris and the Congressional Black Caucus members, we have to pass this George Floyd Justice in Police and Accountability Act. We have to. We can't let another day go by because every day is the potential of another hashtag. And I challenge anybody to tell me that I'm not speaking facts, that it might be another city and another state, but it seems like the scripted narrative is the same. Unarmed Black person killed unjustifiably. The police shoot first and figure out how to justify it later. And oh, by the way, we got the legal system in our back pocket. They'll figure out how to justify it. This is real. At this time, we will hear from his sister, Megan Belcher.
I'm the baby. I'm his Meagle Beagle. He was my life. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I know how upset he is, that his family's upset right now. Not that not because where he is, but because his family is hurting. He loves his family. You all took him from his family. You all stood by and let it happen. I just want my brother. I just want my brother.
Thank you, Megan. And finally, we'll hear from his sister, Zanitha Blake. Naitha Blake.
For as long as I can remember, me and my brother were like twins. That's my twin. Like, we looked exactly the same. People used to joke at us like, you look like the boy version of him. He looks like the girl version of you. You know, we got a lot of insiders, a lot of things just between us because we're like this. To know that I just can't pick up the phone and
was not treated with the humanity that we often give our white brothers and sisters. And it has to stop, and it has to stop at the highest levels of our government. That really is what this is about. People at the top saying, police, we cannot allow this to happen. Prosecutors, we cannot allow this to happen. Judges, we cannot allow this to happen anymore. We cannot turn a blind eye to the deliberate indifference that was shown to George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Joel Escobedo in Milwaukee, Rayshard Brooks, Trayvon Martin. The list goes on and on. I was just counting this year. I'm just talking about in the last few months. And now Julia's son, her only biological son, is the latest example of this deliberate indifference that America shows to Black people. And so it's going to take a lot of prayer. Thank God her and Pastor Boyd and this family is a praying family to try to not only heal him, but also to try to heal his children, his family, and heal this community.
Ben, as the state Department of Justice is investigating this, one of the central questions is what happened in the minutes and seconds leading up to that altercation. Can you offer us a little bit of a timeline as to what the family understands occurred in those key moments?
Well, the facts have not been confirmed yet. They have given statements to the police. The police just haven't given statements to the family. And it's kind of ironic how that always happens. They want them to talk, but they won't talk. Right. And what we are demanding is transparency. That's right. If there's dash cam video, Sarah, we want you all to get it. Because this family has already asked for answers, have gotten none. We have scheduled a call to the governor, and we want to thank the governor for assisting Attorney Lamar and Attorney Sabi and our legal team, and at least letting Julia see her baby. I mean, you're talking about just insult on top of injury. She was denied the opportunity to see her child initially, right, Pastor Boyd? And they were turned away at the hospital. So we're going to talk to him, and we're going to ask, before you keep demanding stuff from this family, why don't you demand something from these police officers that shot him at least 7 times in the back? What was their justification? And it's so strange. It's so crazy, Mr. Blake, that when there's video of certain people in the community, they say, oh, that's all we need.
That's right.
To arrest somebody and charge somebody.
That's right.
But when it's them doing something nefarious to a person of color, they say, no.
Let's investigate.
Don't just take the video. You got to put it in context. Don't have a rush to judgment. But didn't they rush to judgment when they shot Jacob?
Yes, sir.
Then they rushed to judgment when they shot Trayford down in Lafayette, Louisiana?
Yes, sir.
Didn't they rush to judgment when they shot Rayshard Brooks?
That's right.
Yes.
I mean, Breonna Taylor. I mean, why is it double standards? We can't have 2 justice systems in America. We keep saying this after every tragedy. We can't have a justice system for Black America and one for white America. We have to have a justice system for everybody. Yes.
Does Jacob know what has been unfolding the last couple of days? And does he
Mr. Blake is going to see his son for the first time. He just got into town. Do you want to say anything?
I just wanted to ask a question.
Okay.
Do you have confidence?
Where was your question to Mr.
No, I do not.
You don't have confidence.
I don't have a confidence. Anybody that is white that is doing an investigation about a black young man that was shot 7 times in his back and haven't come up with an answer or a comment at this point is not welcome. It's not welcome.
Go ahead, Sarah. Okay.
Can you give us an idea of how his children are doing to witness all of this? 3, 5, and
They are stuck right now. We're going to seek out some of the best child psychologists in the United States, and we're going to work with them and let them get the whole picture that it plays over and over in front of their little faces. All my grandson asked repeatedly is, why did the police shoot my daddy in the back? How would you feel if your white son walked up to you as a mother and said, Mommy, why did the police shoot my daddy in the back? You have no clue.
Is the prosecutor going to make an arrest?
Well, we're demanding that the prosecutor arrest the officer who shot Jacob Blake, and we also are asking that these officers who violated the policies in their training be terminated immediately. All right, last. Okay, no, we'll address that.
Can you tell us why?
It's always after they try to assassinate us in person, they then try to assassinate our character. And the reality is, they know nothing about Jacob before that moment that they make that decision. Last question. I'm sorry?
Nothing. He's not there. When I was to pray, I do want to say,
in a lot of pain.
Yeah. And say that again, Patrick.
He's on a lot of pain medication.
Yeah,
you
he
heard
is
the
on-
injuries that I described. You can imagine he's got some lucidity, but not completely. So
No.
we look forward to that discussion.
Was he going to the SUV?
Julian's answering this last question about what he was able to say to them.
when I began to pray for him, he told me to stop. He asked the police officer that was in the room with us if he was a man of faith. He responded yes, in short. He asked him to pray with us. The 3 of us prayed together.
Can you tell us at all why he was going back to the car? Was it to check on the children?
Hey.